Hey, what's going on, guys? Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, today we're going to be doing a little trailer rack install. We're going to be showing you guys the Equipment Defender trailer racks, which I absolutely love. Let me tell you guys what, we have been rocking the trailer racks from Equipment Defender for the better part of 7+ years on the other enclosed trailer, our 8.5 by 16. A lot of you guys know that we have the brand new trailer here, which is a SureTrack 8.5 by 20. Let's see if I can pan this just for a quick second. It's going to be making its maiden voyage here just the next day or two. What I'm looking to do is get the trailer racks installed, because then we're able to put all the trimmers, blowers, edgers, so on and so forth, right, up on the trailer walls, and this thing will pretty much be ready to go. I got some Shuriken gas can rack holders. I'll show you those in a second too. Just ordered some Shuriken gas cans, and then I've got a bunch of new power equipment that's on the floor that has to get set up for the right sizing and brackets for the enclosed trailer for the trailer rack. So really excited about getting this bad boy out on the road, getting it out there, making some money. Let me take you guys with us and show you the racks, and then we'll try to do a little bit of the install here together, all right? All right, so first things first, I want to put the 4-position trimmer rack over here on this portion of the wall. That'd be the right-hand side. And then over here on the left wall, we want to put the 3 leaf blowers. Now, I'm kind of struggling with where I want to put all the leaf blower racks. I think just over the wheel well would probably be the best, just for weight distribution wise. Maybe leave this in the back open here for a couple of enclosed, Shuriken gas rack holders, I should say. Let me show you guys the trimmer rack. This is what I got to put together and assemble. All right, pretty straightforward. And again, if you guys are looking to hook yourself up with some racks, Brian's 10 saves 10%. We're an affiliate ambassador for those guys. Here is the blower racks that you guys can see. Now, I might have to check out some sizing for the leaf blowers that we're putting them on, potentially adjust this leaf blower tube holder or the bracket there, so on and so forth. But this right here is good for an enclosed trailer or a utility trailer. And so a lot of these have like a locking bolt, so that is what keeps them secure if you guys have a utility trailer. A lot of the bracketry is bolted from the inside, so that way once the leaf blower is on here, there's not really a way to like get an Allen wrench, the specialty Allen wrench, in here to remove the poles to really disassemble this. So now, that being said, we all know no lock is safe forever, unpickable. Just look at the lock picking lawyer guy, right, and many others. But at the end of the day, it's a huge deterrent, especially if you guys have utility trailers out there where you're keeping your equipment open to the eyes that might be looking to get your stuff, especially at a gas station or when you run into Home Depot for something or whatnot. So anyway, it's a great theft deterrent. This right here, locking arm for the blower rack. Now you can also have the combination locks, or you can have the key to like. We have the key to like, really straightforward there. You guys can see. All right, so gas can rack holders here. This looks like one for a 2-gallon mix, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's a 2-gallon mix, my bad. Here's our 2-gallon mixes. All right, there's 1, there's 2, and then we should have these set up for the 5-gallon mixes. There's 1, and there's 2. All right, so the guys already pre-assembled those, which will save some time. So let's do this trimmer rack together and let's keep going. So here I have the 3 blower racks positioned. My goal is to put them on center with the metal ribbing. So you have a 1-inch self-tapping screw, and my biggest concern is just making sure that it doesn't just go through the plywood, right? I want to make sure that the 1-inch self-tapping screw goes into this metal here before. Pretty sure that's what we did on the last trailer. Granted, it's been a little while. So don't want to do here. Want to make sure we do here on center with the cross members. So here's the deal. To do so, I've got 1, right? 1, 2, 3. So to do so, we got 1, 2, 3. So we'll do that rib, and that rib. And I have just a little bit of an overlap with the racks, but I think we should be just fine. They're a little tight, a little snug, but I don't want to lose a bunch of real estate on this wall, because hand tools will probably likely go here, some other additional tools over there, and if we wanted, maybe even another trimmer rack or something like that, do like maybe a 2-position trimmer rack up here later, or something along the bottom or the sides for maybe combi tools, hedge trimmer, pruner, all that kind of stuff. So just trying to optimize some real estate. Got this cool DeWalt drill, and then we also have the little hex bolt that's built in here. This is a 3/8. I don't know if you guys can see that little opening here. 3/8. Not too bad. Sidewall. Is that ever a concern for any of you guys that are out there zipping through your sidewall? That would suck on a brand new trailer, am I right? All right, first screw down with anchor with the second one. I think there's 3 in the middle, 2 on the top, so 5 or 6 screws. We'll probably add a few more just to make sure it's nice and robust. Battery's dead, go figure. All right, well here is the first one. There you go, bolts. There you go. One down below. I think I might leave that there for now. The biggest thing is you can get 2 bolts here. There's a bracket that bolts that to the wall. I think I'm gonna leave it off for now, just because it normally squares off anyway when you have a leaf blower up in here. And then number 2, I don't want to be regulated to these. Sometimes we actually just let the leaf blower arm hang down, believe it or not. So not the end of the world, but just anything to keep the main leaf blower off the wall from getting crushed, right? Another thing too is you can always adjust these little screws in the back to get this arm to look a little bit more squared off and perpendicular. Or I can bring this red bracket down. Again, it's going to take a little bit of adjusting here as we get a leaf blower put in stock. Again, it's going to need a little bit of an adjustment here as we put the leaf blower in the actual rack. All right, so I'm a little tight, as you guys might be able to see. So I think on the next one, I might try to put the rack using this guiding angle. Cross beam with this metal piece. I might try to put it below it, and that'll give me that extra 1 or 2 clearance that I need. There you go. All right, well, I adjusted that bracket from the top portion of that metal strip to the underneath really quick. Took 5 minutes to make a quick little adjustment, not even. While I was doing that, in between edits here on the camera, wanted to kind of measure up where we wanted to put the leaf blower. So what I did was I mocked it in there with everything kind of loose on the arm, and then also this bracket, which by the way, I opened that up just a little bit. And this is where it kind of flowed normally, just kind of a 90 degree. Leaf blower is pretty square and perpendicular. So this right here gave me that extra little, you know, pretty tight centimeter or so of wiggle room up top. Nothing crazy, but that extra 2 inches where I dropped it below this metal trim piece worked out perfect for this enclosed trailer. So biggest tip here, if you can, have 2 guys hold up the leaf blower rack. Maybe even have a leaf blower in the rack. I know it's kind of weird, and have 2 of your guys support while you're maybe chalking or marking things off with a marker so you know where things are situated. It's the good old measure twice, cut 3 times. No, I'm just kidding. Measure twice, cut once, one of those deals. But anyway, I'm really happy with how this looks. Now I'm just kind of concerned about where I'm going to put the spacing on the other leaf blowers, if I'm going to be able to put it on these other 16 on center or 12 on center cross members. So let's try to see if we can figure that out together. All right, so we're installing rack number 2 just to kind of change it up a little bit. This one was a little bit more challenging. This one I had to go through that metal bracket like I was talking about earlier. Wasn't too concerned. Wasn't too sure if that was going to be an easy fix or not. So the center seam, by the way, not exactly on center, so just be careful where you guys are bolting, right? It's a little over, about 1 centimeter, 1/2 inch even. So I drilled into the edge, so that was a little bit more challenging. One thing I was actually getting a little frustrated with, and I'm glad I wasn't recording because I would have been probably embarrassed. Still learning. Last time I installed these were 7 years ago. Quick little tip here in case you guys are going through here is I couldn't get the leaf blower to fit in here, and I was wondering what the heck. I was like, I thought this was adjustable here for the width or the depth of the blower, and it is. it's this bracket right here. Like I said, it's been about 7-8 years since I installed one of these. So you guys can get these bolts right here, these 2 bolts, and adjust them with an Allen wrench, and you can slide out the depth of the blower. All right, so make a little bit more space for the Red Max. This rack was set up to have a little bit more depth. I should have looked at here first to see, you know, this 1.5-inch gap that we have. You guys might be able to tell. But this one was pretty much wedged all the way in there, right? And I was like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? Is it a different leaf blower? I thought maybe because that was a left-hand throttle versus a, you know, right-hand trigger assembly. I thought, oh my gosh, maybe the leaf blowers are different depth. And I thought maybe this arm was getting in the way. So I was getting a little nervous here, but anyway, real life, putting it together. So I'm gonna tighten these 4 screws down. I think we should be able to have the second rack all set up. All right, well there you go. That's blower rack number 3, folks. I am sweating in here. But I'll tell you what, it sure beats looking outside when it's 90 degrees out. It's like a high of 83 today, and with the humidity and the sun, feels every bit of 85. You guys know how that goes. Just gotta tighten that down really quick. That should be it for pretty much everything on this rack. You guys got the equipment defender, you know, looking there on the rubber. Pretty cool. A lot of little bolts and screws, so make sure you guys do use the Loctite if you're interested, you know, on some of these screws that come with it. Make sure you guys tighten down all your little screws that are all over the place. Right, make sure you guys get these once you've had them, have them set in that right position. And then just double check these, you know, once a year when you guys do your annual maintenance, and you guys should be good to go. Right now we're gonna leave that last blower rack for another leaf blower. Either we're gonna pick up another Red Max 8560, or I'm trying to wait for the newest Red Max leaf blower, the 90, what is it, the 9000 maybe. So we're gonna leave that spot open for that. No surprises. Can't guarantee that I have anything, because I don't, but if I do, I'll let you guys know. Hopefully we'll pick it up there here in the next couple of weeks, real time, as we're shooting this video. That being said, I am gonna actually probably break this video up into 2 parts. I was just gonna try to do one huge leaf blower rack install, and then equipment defender trimmer rack install, that box that you guys saw on the ground earlier. Right now I just don't have the time. I actually got to get running here and shift gears. So I'm going to do an encore. We'll do a part 2, and maybe that's even helpful too if you guys are searching through here. Maybe you already have some trailer racks and you just are getting blower racks installed, or vice versa, you know, for the trimmer rack video, right? So any which way, pretty nominal price point. There's a lot of folks that do make trailer racks out there. I will just tell you guys straight up. Equipment defenders are the best. Yes, we're an affiliate and an ambassador for them, but not being biased at all. I will tell you straight up. Mine have lasted 7+ years. They're not rusting out, and they look amazing. Other trailer racks and brands out there, I'm not trying to put them down or anything like that. What I will just say though is that nobody's e-coating their trailer racks through and through. Nobody's got the finish. Nobody's got the guarantee and the warranty that Equipment Defender does. So if you guys are picking up trailer racks, please check out Equipment Defender. I think you guys will really like what they have to offer. Also, they're black. They don't stick out like a sore thumb. It's a whole nother story for a whole nother time, right? All right, if you guys need any, Brian's 10, I'll leave an affiliate code down below. Appreciate any of the support. If so, great. If not, absolutely no big deal. Love you guys, appreciate you guys, and that's what I got on for you on today's video. All right, guys, have a beautiful day, and we'll catch up with you here on the next one.